Presented from the Aishin Broadcast Studio at Babcock's Media.
Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Counterculture. My name is Jeff White. I'm the managing editor at Counterman Magazine. Today we're going to be talking about spark plugs, in particular high-ignitability spark plugs, ruthenium, and what counter professionals should know about them. So joining me today is Philip Austin, the manager of technical training at Nitera. Thanks for your time, Philip.
Well, thank you for having me.
Let's talk about the term high ignitability and what it means. How does it impact engine efficiency, especially today's engines?
Well, how it impacts today's engines is explaining what the high ignitability engine design is all about. And it's more of a carryover of just a component of the spark plugs that we're talking about today that is now themed a high ignitability spark plug. So the high ignitability engine designs consist of the additional engine management components such as turbos, the GDI injection, and having a dual fuel system that will have a GDI injection and also a multi-port injection, and also incorporating turbos or variable valve timing, all consist of a high ignitability engine. Demands of the engine today has changed while trying to meet the needs of the customer in relationship to the efficiency of the engine, along without sacrificing power and transfer to torque, of course. So when we do talk about high ignitability, we are talking about today's engine designs.
And when we talk about the spark plugs that need to meet the demands of these engines, we're typically talking about ruthenium spark plugs. What sets those spark plugs apart from traditional spark plugs in terms of performance and durability?
Oh, it sets it apart off of those two key factors, primarily durability and performance, but there's a little history that graduated up to the need of manufacturers choosing that ruthenium alloy. It started with platinum metal type spark plugs. And when we talk about the high ignitability spark plug designs, it's the tip configuration along with the metal type. So ruthenium being the most durable metal alloy that may have some platinum or may have some iridium alloy attributes to it, with that formulation, ruthenium is the best choice for manufacturers on today's high ignitability engine designs.
Now, if you have a customer whose vehicle didn't originally call for a ruthenium spark plug, are there some signs that a customer might benefit from upgrading to one?
Absolutely. There are applications and electronic catalogs that will cross-reference to show you choices where you can do an upgrade. And transparently, there are applications where you do not want to change the metal type and tip configuration from the original designs. So the answer is yes, they are, but make sure you have a guide to electronic catalog that is cross-referencing the numbers for the proper recommended upgrade.
All right, Philip, we're going to put you behind the counter now. In that role, how do you explain the value of these high ignitability ruthenium spark plugs to customers who are trying to decide which one they should choose?
Well, when we're assisting customers as a counter professional, you always want to start with the baseline of whatever comes in the vehicle or calls for the vehicles you want to put back in. Now, another piece to that is as the vehicle ages, and it is a non-ruthenium design, you now have the option based off the professional recommendation, and that professional will be using a reference chart to cross-reference it to say, hey, I have a platinum or iridium spark plug. This application, because of the mileage, it has over 100,000 miles on the car, and now the conditions, besides the design of the high ignitability engine, and taking that into consideration, now the conditions in which that engine has been operating over 100,000 miles has changed everything. So that's where a more durable precious metal plug of a ruthenium upgrade will be a perfect opportunity for the customer.
A lot of good information. Philip Austin, the manager of technical training at Nitera, thanks for sharing your expertise with us today.
Great, thank you.
And that's all for our latest installment of Counterculture. You can watch other episodes and other Counterman videos by going to the Counterman YouTube page or visiting counterman.com. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.